Traders in the building, welcome back to another video, man. Today I want to do something different. I want to teach you guys how I actually trade and how you can hopefully catch these trades also. Now maybe some of you are bumping into me for the first time. If you are, please do make sure to subscribe to the channel. I drop weekly analysis and yeah, man. So guys, how do I catch these trades? How do I approach the market, and what's the thought process before I actually open a trade? So I wrote down here 4 pointers for psychology, and I wrote 3 pointers for technical analysis, right? Okay, now let me read you these psychology tips that I have for you. So I wrote here that number 1, less is more. So what do I mean by this? I mean, if maybe for instance you are a trader. For instance, when I came into trading the first time, I was trading about 4 times a day. I don't remember, 4 to 3 times a day, but I was actually trading like that. So it means I wanted to, anytime the market moves, I want to be in that move and I want to make money from that move. So that was my psychology, that was me, and it led me to losing more money than actually winning. So less is more. And another thing is, on my targets, my expectations on the market, for instance, I'd open a trade and the market gives me profits and I would want more, and I would end up losing that trade obviously, because maybe the market would have retested, or maybe whatever, there was fundamentals, and then I end up hitting my stop loss because I don't have realistic expectations from the market. Number 2, you need to understand not every day is a trading day, and not every trade that you take you should win. What do I mean by this? So sometimes you open the charts and you see that there's no setup, but because you want to make money urgently, you just gonna force trades in the market, right? And this is why you end up losing unnecessarily, because you knew there was no setup, but because you just want to make money, you ended up opening that trade, and it led you to losing more money even, right? And you just need to accept as a trader that not every day there's a setup in the market, and if there's no setup in the market, it means there's no trade for that day. Just take it as is, and it's gonna help you guys to actually win more and lose less in the market. Now another one is, don't let your wins get to your head and let your losses get to your heart. What do I mean by this? Say for instance you open a trade and you're in profits and actually hit your take profit, and now you're excited, you're over the moon because damn, I just won a trade. What this does is it makes you have, I don't know what they call it, but I'd say it makes you forget the reality of trading, and you might think to yourself, oh man, I'm the king, I kill the markets, no one can tell me nothing, I win, I'm the boss in this thing. And the next thing you know, the next trade that you're gonna take, you might want to risk more because, well, I won the last one, so why not risk more? And you're gonna lose more. Another one is, you need to calculate your risk and set targets. Remember guys, I'm still on psychology, right? I'm still on psychology. This is to help you develop your psychology. You need to calculate your risk and set your targets. So what do I mean by this? For instance, if you notice, if you look in this chart, if you can see these entries over here, all of them, the risk is fixed throughout these trades, right? And the target is fixed throughout these trades. So what my personally, my risk is, I risk $50 to make 3 times what I'm risking. So meaning if I risk $50, then the target is $150, right? Every time, even if the market could move crazily, for me, that's a target and I'm gonna stick to it, right? So what it helps you with when you calculate your risk is, when you open a trade knowing exactly how much you're going to lose from that trade, it eliminates the pressure of when you see now it eliminates the fear of losing that trade, because you already are comfortable with that trade, because you know how much you've put on the line. So in case the market goes against you, then you would know, okay, I'm not gonna lose the whole account, I'm just gonna lose this much percentage, and I'm comfortable with that, right? And when you set your targets, you need to be realistic with your targets. For instance, if you're risking $50, you can't say you are risking $50, you want to make $500. That is unrealistic. If you think that's realistic, then you have a problem, because then it means even if the trade was supposed to be a winning trade, you are just gonna keep on holding that trade, and you might even end up losing that trade, right? So you need to calculate your risk and set your targets. The last one, which is very important, you need to trust your analysis. What do I mean by this? Have you ever heard when they say make your plan and trade your plan? Well, you might think that's it's just cliche because you've heard it many times, but it's actually true. For instance, personally, I don't trade anyone else's plan, I trade my plan. Let's say now you make an analysis and you think, okay, gold is gonna buy, and I come on my videos with the weekly analysis and I say to you, I think, or rather, gold is gonna sell. And now because you heard what I said, you will now doubt your own analysis because I said, and maybe it's because you've seen me many times I win these trades and you're thinking to yourself, oh, maybe I am the wrong one. No, I do take losses in the market, and when I take losses in the market, someone else makes money from the market, right? I don't say, oh, the broker, there was manipulation, there was no, I was just wrong for that day. I accept a loss and I'll come back tomorrow, right? You should also be like that. If you've analyzed the market and you've decided, okay, I'm gonna be selling this market, you need to sell that market no matter what. If someone else comes and says, no, I'm seeing a buy, let them buy that market. It's according to them, and you need to sell that market because it's according to you. What this helps you with is, when you lose that trade, you will know how you lost that trade because you were the one who made those analyses. So you will know what to improve next time in order for you to avoid those losses, right? So I hope you got this one. This one was just for psychology, to try and help you guys have the right mindset when you're coming into the markets, and I hope it's going to help you. Now let's go to the technical analysis. I have the 3 pointers on how I actually enter these trades, right? 3 pointers. Number 1, I go to the monthly time frame and I look for the trend. So what do I mean by this? I want to know, where is the market going overall long term, right? So as you can see, the trend that I'm seeing here, obviously you can also see it. We are in a bullish trend, right? We are in a bullish trend. But then when you do the other one over there, it will tell you, as much as we are in a bullish trend, that over there can resistance. For instance, price got the 1, 2, 3, and it got there for the 4th time, and obviously you can see that it's dropping from there. So for me, I use the monthly time frame to check for the trend. Now the second thing I do after the monthly time frame, I don't go to the weekly, I go to the daily time frame. Now what do I want from the daily time frame? I am looking for structure. What is structure? I want to know my higher highs and my higher lows, right? Where is price currently at? I want to know if price is low or price is high. What do I mean by that? You've heard that thing they say, you need to buy low and sell high. That's what I'm looking for. Are we high in this market or are we low in this particular market? So as you can see, let me draw for you guys. So this over here was a low, and I do like this, okay, which then shows to you that price is now currently below that last low over there. And now you notice again, we do have a low over here on this particular area. We cater for that also. It's a lower low now, right? Remember, this was a higher low and the higher low, and price broke that structure. When price breaks that structure, it then suggests to us we should be looking for sales, and that's exactly what I do. And now here's another lower low, and as you can see, we just also broke that lower low. So hence now I'm still bearish on this particular market. So that's what I do on the daily time frame. I am looking for structure. Now I go to the 15 minutes time frame, knowing that, okay, the market is bearish. Remember, let's focus here because I'm showing you what I did in the past weeks. So knowing that the market is bearish, when I go on the daily on the 15 minutes time frame, all I am looking for is for entries to the downside. I'm not interested into buying this market. I just want to sell this market. Remember, the trend is your friend. They say that for a reason, because if I could buy this market and it's a selling market, I'm just gonna lose unnecessarily, right? You could buy and win, but if you lose, then that was so unnecessary. You could have just waited for a sell and you could have won that one. So now let's go to the 15 minutes and the video starts, and this is where I show you how I caught these trades over here. Okay, let's do like this. I'm trying to get it to fit in the screen, but I guess I can't. Okay, so this is what's happening. This is a low over there, and remember, we are only interested to only sell this market. So would you sell if price is coming over here and price gets there? No. Why? Because this is a low, and on the low, price is buying. You buy low and you sell high. So what do I do personally? I wait for price to break that support over there, and when it breaks that support on the retest, I want to sell that market, right? And this is the retest. Obviously, we got the retest over here, the first retest, and price dropped, and now I put this one over here because just to show you the overall trend, how it went. And now the retest, you sold and then you made money from that market. So that's how I trade. I only look for a trend, and if I've decided on that one, I'm only gonna be focusing on the break retest. That is my pattern that I trade. I don't trade these bullish flags, bearish flags, and all of these things. I just focus on break, retest, and based on the direction of that market, I'll be looking for break and retest in that direction. Now, okay, trade number 1, we won that one, right? But now, not every day is a trading day. Remember, I said, okay, let me do like this. There's an indicator that I love. This indicator will also help you if you can go and check it. This is the indicator over here. It's called days of the. Okay, let me highlight it for you guys. Let me highlight this indicator. You go and check this one. It's on TradingView. It's for free. Day of the week. I like this indicator because it helps me with seeing the days of the week and actually knowing what day it is when I'm trading in the markets, right? So as you can see, this would show you that this this would be like this gray line over here. That's the weekend, and this is a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and the weekend again, right? So you're just gonna check it on your own, and you're gonna go through that. So look at this. It means for this week I've only caught one trade, so didn't trade on Monday because the market was bullish. This was a Tuesday. Oh, by the way, I also sent this. I remember now when I see this week over here. I think I sent it. I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna check. And if I did, I'm just gonna put. I think I sent it in this channel that the market on the retest I was gonna sell. Yes, I did. I sent that one, and so now it means that was the only trade for that week that I caught. Only one trade for the whole week. Now let's go to the second week and see how we went with that week. Oh, now remember structure again. Okay, this was our support, then price broke that support, and now what am I looking for? I am looking for a sell, and I think I also sent this one. I'm gonna look for it and post a screenshot again. So price then was playing around, and price came to retest on a Friday, and I didn't trade that Friday because I think there was NFP or there was CPI. I don't remember. You go and check on your own. So I don't trade the fundamentals. So I avoided that week because there was either NFP or CPI. I don't remember. Go and check it on your own. So the date is, go ahead and check this date. It was on the 4th of August. Yes, the 4th of August. So there was fundamentals. I remember that day. So I avoided that Friday and I waited for the next week on Monday. So the market opens on Monday. Obviously, it's still coming to the retest, and then I enter for that sale and I win the trade easily. What do I do again for the next trade? The same thing. Where is my low? This is my low over here. I want price to break that low on the retest. I want to sell. I sold and I won that trade. So it means for this week, this is the second trade for the week, right? Now, the same thing applies. Oh, look at me doing that. Okay. The same thing applies. Price breaks. This is the low. Price breaks the low. Come for a retest. Oh, by the way, I lost this trade, right? And I lost this trade because of that wick, but the price ended up going into my direction. Assuming that I had a bigger stop loss, I could have survived that and I could have made money from that. But that's what happens in trading. You are not necessarily going to win every trade, no matter how powerful your strategy is, and you should accept it and know that it's part of trading. It happens to all of us, right? If there is a trader who's going to tell you that they have a 100% win rate, that's capped. They're lying to you. All traders, they lose in the market, and it happens to the best of us. So if it means for you, even the best strategies out there, they lose. Even yourself, you might, if maybe you are backtesting a strategy, a new strategy, and you see you are currently going through losses, there's something we call a losing streak. It happens, right? Sometimes I can have a bad week, maybe lose about 4 trades in that week, and I'm like, damn, what was that all about? But I won't change my strategy because my strategy works. It's just that week was probably a week I shouldn't have traded, but because I want money, I'm greedy, I traded that week and I ended up losing, right? So so I lost that trade, and again, this is the low over here. I wait for the price to break my low. On the retest, I sell, right? I keep on repeating this thing over and over again. The same thing, I sold, and price creates a low over here. This is a low. How will I catch the second trade? Again, price break the low on the retest, I sell. So I keep on doing this thing over and over, and this is how I trade. And as you can see, it's not every day that I catch these trades. It's a Monday. On a Tuesday, there's no trade because price just only worked, didn't necessarily break. It worked and went up. So I'm waiting for price to break my low over here that it created on a Monday. Price came on a Tuesday, couldn't break below. Wednesday couldn't break below, and then on a Thursday, on that Wednesday, it then eventually came and broke, and then came for a retest, and on that retest, I sold and I made money. And I think I also shared this one with you guys. Yes, I did. This was last week. This is the trade that I posted last week, and I said I'm looking for a sell on gold, and I won that trade. So man, that's just about it, guys. That's how I trade the markets. I don't know if this video is sufficient or what, but I'm hoping it is, and I'm hoping you're gonna make money from the markets after watching this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below what you think of it, and just say something nice, man. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you can see, lately I've been getting more views, and it's because you guys are now commenting on the channel, and you guys are now liking the content in the channel, and you guys are also sharing the content in the channel. YouTube does give me that statistics that some of you guys are sharing this content on WhatsApp, and I do appreciate that. Please continue doing so, and I hope you are also growing as I am growing. And for those of you who are wondering why I do not have a Telegram channel, honestly, I would say it's because I don't wanna. Here's the thing: I don't want to end up being in that space where now I'm under pressure to mentor or to teach people how to trade. I want people to learn on their own, right? Yeah, man. Let me close this video. It's too long. I love you guys. Let's see you on another one. Thank you.